shoes off. We don't need shoes. We don't need socks. Find a nice, comfortable position. And I just want you to lay your head on the mat and stretch your arms out in front of you. Big toes together, knees hip width apart. Find your head on the mat and reach your arms away. Just close your eyes for me. I want you to take your right hand and reach it further a bit forward than your left one. Take a deep breath in. Really stretch all the way down the side of your body. Walk your fingertips back and reach your left hand a little bit further away than your right. Walk that back. And let's all just have a little couple of minutes here. I want you to rise up into your horse stance. Rise up into your horse stance. We're just on all fours. Nice square back. You're going to push yourself back into your downward dog. Curl your toes under and push yourself back into your downward dog. I want you to try and get your heels as close to the floor as you can. Just let your head hang. So this is going to put a bit of pressure on our shoulders, but we need to warm the body up anyway. Walk your feet out for me. Heel on the floor if you can. Heel up, heel down. We're going to go for a one-legged dog. So I want you to reach your right leg high up in the air. High up in the air. Point your toes if you can for me. And now what I want you to do is I want you to bring your knee and tuck it right underneath your chest. So we're going to come forward, shoulders over your wrists, tuck it under, push it back. With a really nice deep breath. And again, push it in, keeping it up, and push it back. One more time. Bring your knee as close to your chest as you can. Shoulders over your wrists. Back into your downward dog. Walk your feet out for me. Walk your feet out for me. This is too much on your shoulders, your wrists. If you've got aches and pains, just come down to your child's pose. We're going to do this on the left side. Take your left leg all the way up to the air. Point those toes. Big breath in and bring your knee right underneath your chest. All the way back. Deep breath in, all the way underneath. All the way back. And all the way underneath. Nice. Come back into your downward dog. And walk your feet out. Walk your feet out. Walk your feet in behind your hands. We're going to come to our sun salutations. This is really where we warm our body up. I've got a really nice flow for us. So I want you to reach high into the air for our extended mountain pose. Yeah, fingertips. Hands in a prayer position, fingertips to the ceiling. Close your eyes here. Deep breath in. Take your hands behind your back, link your fingers, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Eyes up to the ceiling. Reach on up, fingertips to the ceiling. In your prayer position, you're going to roll down to a forward fold. Roll down. And I want you to put your fingertips on the floor. And you're going to step back into a lunge. Right leg back into your lunge. So we've got our knee over our ankle. Yeah? This is the flow. We're going to do it really slowly to start with so we get it. So we're going to come into our warrior one. So what we do is we take that back leg, that back foot out just slightly. So it's almost like a 5 past or a 5-2, whichever foot you're using. Hopefully your right one. And then we're going to rise up. Rise up. There's our basic warrior one. Stay there. Then you're going to come into your warrior two. So we turn our foot out just a little bit to face me or face the side. Keep that front leg bent. Are we ready for a warrior three? Yeah, we don't do the, I mean, if you've done my class before, we don't normally do this very often. So we're going to come into our warrior three. So all you're going to do is bring your back leg up slightly, reach your arms forward, and take your back leg up into the air. There's our warrior three. Then all I want you to do, lean down, take your leg back. So we're almost in a position of a one-legged dog. Foot back, other foot back, into our downward dog. Roll through to your plank. Knees down. Squeeze your elbows in. Come up for your baby cobra. Chest up, eyes forward. Push yourself back into your downward dog. Walk your feet forward. So sun salutations is to warm our bodies up and it's a flow. So we're going to go a little bit quicker this time. Draw your fingertips to the ceiling. Hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Draw them all the way up. Fold. Hands in your prayer position. You roll your body down to fold. We lunge back with the left leg this time. So the other side. If you didn't do it with the right side last time, just do it with the other side. Keep that knee bent all the time. Turn that back leg out just a little bit. Draw yourself up for our warrior one. There's our warrior one. You're going to turn that back foot out just a little bit and show me your warrior two. We're going to come into our warrior three. Take your back leg up, arms forward. We want to try and create a really nice straight line, eye gaze down. Hands down onto the floor. There's your one-legged dog almost. Take your foot back, other foot back into our downward dog. Roll through to your plank. Knees down, squeeze. Eye gaze up, baby cobra. Push back into your downward dog. Walk your feet forward. Rise on up. Hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Rise on up. Hands in your prayer position. Fold. Roll down. Step back into your lunge. Right leg. Turn your foot out. Warrior one. Warrior two. Show me that warrior three. This does require balance. If it's off today, it doesn't matter. It's just how it is today. Hands down, one-legged dog, back into your downward dog. Roll through to your plank. Knees down. Squeeze your elbows. Push up. Push back into your downward dog. One more. Walk your feet in. Rise on up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze. Rise on up. Roll down, fold, left leg back into our lunge. Warrior one, warrior two, warrior three, one-legged dog, push back, downward dog, roll through to your plank, knees down, squeeze, push on up. I want you to come right up to your up-facing dog. Stretch those arms up nice and long and push all the way up. Here's our nice little back bend. Curl your toes under. Push back. Walk your feet in. Marvelous. Right, we're going to do some balance. This is much easier on a hard floor. If you do it on a carpet, your balance will be all a bit out. So I want you to come into your tree pose. Your tree pose can start off in 3 different ways. You can have your toe down. Focus on something still. Toe down. You can have it on your calf, or you can have it in your inner thigh. Yeah? Hands to your heart center. It feels really natural and comfortable to put it on your knee joint. Fits in with the curve of your foot. It's the worst place you can put it because you're putting pressure on your knee. So below your knee, above your knee, or toe here. Try and focus on something still. Hands to your heart center. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. If you're feeling really balanced today, try and give it a go, closing your eyes. Really slowly close your eyelids down. It's all going to depend on how you feel this morning. Balance doesn't come naturally. Rise your hands all the way to the ceiling. Rise your hands all the way to the ceiling, really slowly. Stay here. All I want you to do is grab underneath your knee with your right hand. Really slowly if we can, so that we don't wobble all over the place. And all I want you to do is lean to the side just a little bit. And there we have our willow. If you are really flexible, you can take that big toe in your hand and reach all the way up. I'm not very flexible. My calves are so tight this morning. But take it out to the side. Rather than the front, it's out to the side. But otherwise, under your knee, perfect. Right, we're going to do that all on the other side. So remember where you were, toe, calf, or to your thigh. So try not look at anyone that's moving, especially me. Try and focus on a piece of wallpaper or paint. That will be still. So hands to your heart center. Couple of deep breaths to center ourselves. Remember your option here. You could close your eyes. How are you feeling this morning? It's looking good. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Really slowly. And take your left hand this time underneath your left knee. Now this, you might be a little bit more flexible. So try and keep a center. Arm out. Here. There. Oh, more balanced. You're always more balanced on one side. It's really strange. Okay, we're going to come into a nice wide stick pose. So, feet, toes facing forward. We're going to work on our hips. Nice wide stance. How low can we go? Wicked. All I want you to do is tip from the hip and put your hands, your palms flat on the floor. Oh, feel that hamstring stretch. We've opened up the adductors, those muscles inside your thigh. Hang your head really heavy, keeping your eyes closed. And your option here, if we can go even lower, is to get our elbows on the floor. That is your option. It's not a necessity. Keeping your eyes closed. Can we get our elbows on the floor? Looking good, Sunita. I love it. Very nice. Walk your fingertips forward just a little bit. Walk your fingertips just a little bit. So I want you to really feel the stretch. The back of our calves, our hamstrings, those muscles inside your thighs. Walk them back. Walk your hands back. Oh. Are we our elbows down? Are we down here? Now, walk your hands over to the right side. There. Oh, there's a really nice stretch. We should feel that in the adductor. That is the muscle inside the thigh. If we're not feeling it, have your feet. Make sure they're pointing forwards. Walk back to the middle. Walk over to the other side. Oh, if we're really low, it's like, oh, we're going to duck here. We're going to get out. Walk back. And I want you to sink down onto the floor, onto your sit bones. Sink down onto your sit bones. Very nice. Very nice. Lift your chest up for me. Right. I wasn't going to mention the C word, and I'm still not going to mention the C word today. But I want you to imagine, have your hands in a cup position in front of you. Yeah? There's the C word in front of you. There's all the stress that we've got is in our hands right now. Don't think about anything else. Close your eyes. Yeah? All the worries, you listen to the news. I know I do over and over again. I wish I didn't, but I do. And all they mention is not so many nice things that are coming. But I'm going to put all of that in my hand. Put it all in your hand. Close your eyes. And then you're going to watch your hands push all the way to the ceiling. Watch your hands push all the way to the ceiling. All that stress, push it out. Push it out. And then get ready. Push it to the sides. Push it to the sides. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Palms flat on the floor. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. It's gone. Just for these couple of minutes, that stress, don't think about anything else. Close your eyes. It's gone. I hope you're feeling a little bit lighter. Yeah? If you're not, try this later on, honestly. If you really focus and push it away, you can release that negative energy inside, I promise you. Okay, you're going to bring your right foot into your groin. And do another little bit more of a hamstring stretch, Keep your chest up high. Keep your eyes closed. Let's just imagine as if we're in a dark room right now. Turn our chest to face that left foot. And all I want you to do is tip from your hip and reach your hands as close to your toes as you possibly can go. So that will mean that you hang your head, use the weight of those heavy brains. Yeah, the head is one of the heaviest things in our body. I mean, I don't know if mine's filled with loads of brains, but I'm sure yours is. See if you can get as close to your knee with your nose as possible. Feel all underneath. Yeah. This isn't supposed to feel uncomfortable. It's a challenge, but it's not supposed to feel uncomfortable. Draw your head up. Take your arms to the ceiling. One more time. I want you to take a deep breath in. Deep breath in and fold. Now let all that air go. So we are going to make our lungs as small as we possibly can. That makes our diaphragm come in, our chest comes in, and we see if we can get even closer. Hang your head, use that weight. Feel the stretch. Remember what I said, it's not supposed to feel uncomfortable, but it's a challenge. If we don't challenge ourselves, what's the point? Draw yourself up. swap over your legs. So your left foot comes into your groin. If you think, oh, I didn't do it on that side before, just do it on the other side, doesn't matter. So twist our torso to face our right foot. Yeah, it's really important that we make that massive effort to turn our whole body. And then we're going to just lean forward and try and touch our toes. This side, you might be like, oh, I can get my head even closer to my knee on this side. Again, it's the body makeup. If you're up here and this is as far as you're going to go, that's all your body allows you to do. So that's just how it is. If you can be really down here because you're one of those contortionists, well done. But remember to help yourself, hang your head really heavy. Draw yourself back up. Taking a deep breath. So we're going to inflate those lungs as big as we possibly can. And then all we're going to do is tip from the hip and let it all out. So squeeze that chest, let all the air out. Those little balloons are now deflated so that we can get ourselves even closer to our knee. Nose to knee, if we can. Feel the stretch under the hamstring. Shouldn't feel uncomfortable. It should feel like a challenge though. Bring yourself up. We're going to sit in a seated star pose. So both of your feet together. I want you to really sit on your sit bones. So you shouldn't feel a draft underneath your bum cheeks. Really get comfortable. If this is where your knees are, because that's all it's allowing, that's just your hips, they're tight, that's just how it is. If we can get them down, marvelous. Just gives you a little bit more flexibility. It means you can get a little bit closer to your heels. We're going to do a nice twisted pose. So I want you to take your left hand onto your right knee. Take your back hand all the way around. Lift your chest up and turn your eye gaze round. Now, if this is really uncomfortable, come into a half lotus. So you just cross your legs. And one deep breath. Lever yourself round a little bit more. Lever yourself round. One deep breath. Lever it round. Come back to the front. We're going to lift our arms up high. And we're going to fall forward. Fall forward, fold forward. As far as you can go. Now this is really working that hip. Oh, that's nice. Again, like I said, if this is uncomfortable, then don't do it. Come into your modified half lotus. Just hang your head. Go as far as your body will allow. We're going to do our twisted pose on the other side. So you take your right palm, face it out onto your left leg. Back hand round. Lift your chest up and lever yourself round. Lift your chest up high, a deep breath. Really deep breath in and lever yourself round a little bit more. Feel that stretch. Come back to the front. We are going to dive forward one more time. So can we bring our heels in a little bit closer maybe? We're going to get ready to really fold. See how close we can get our nose to the floor. Draw your hands up and get ready to fall forward. We should definitely be loosened out on any part of our body because we've worked every single muscle and joint. If we'd gone straight into this at the beginning, we wouldn't be where we are right now. I know I wouldn't be anyway. Awesome. One more move. Lie on your back for me. Knees to the ceiling. Knees to the ceiling. I want you to close your eyes. Take your arms out wide. And I just want you to drop both your knees to the right. Drop both your knees to the right. This is extending our twist a little bit more from what we've just done, but we're using the weight of our legs now. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to think of your favorite color right now. So we've got our eyes closed. Think of your favorite color. And that's all you're going to think about. Don't think about anything else. There's nothing you can do right now anyway. If you've got emails, work, kids, that's not where you're at right now. You're with me here. So close your eyes and don't think about anything. Loads of time to do that afterwards. If you want to take that top leg out and reach it away a bit more, take that top leg out and reach that further away if you want to. So try and listen what she's saying. She's top leg out. Okay, yep. Marvelous. Draw your knees back in to face the ceiling. Knees back in to face the ceiling, keeping our eyes closed and our arms out wide. You're going to drop them to the other side. Drop them over to the other side. Keep remembering that color and nothing else. I think sometimes your favorite color, it really like makes you think of like a happy memory as well. Like when I think of like my favorite color is blue, oh, just think of like blue seas, holidays. And then I put my mind into that holiday, where I've been before and where I'm going to go next. Take your top leg out and reach that away further if you want to. Keeping our eyes closed. Think of your good place, your good color. Draw your knees back in, face the ceiling. I want you to hug your knees, grab them in, hug them in, squeeze them right into your chest. Squeeze, bring your head all the way up to your knees into a nice little fetal position. Squeeze. Oh. And then bring yourself up and come into your modified half lotus. Cross your legs for me. Oh, all tangled. Bring your hands to your heart center. Keep your eyes closed. I want that silence to fill you. No noise, nothing. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Open your eyes. Namaste.